All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Looking here at my higher time frame, E-mini S&P 500 60 range chart. Okay, this is the chart that I use to primarily gauge, or not primarily gauge, but to determine the direction of the market. And you know, we've been making higher highs and higher lows on the ES. You know, you can see it right here, and then we folded it and started breaking some areas of structure back down to the downside. Then started taking out some minor areas back to the upside. So we're kind of moving sideways right now. We still haven't broken this top here, which this will be a major structural break if we do. So be interesting to see what the ES is going to do today. I mean, you know, not a lot of activity taking place, but we're looking at the higher time frame, okay, here on the ES. But I still haven't seen any, you know, good setups on the ES, to be honest with you, other than this one that I caught. Well, that I marked off, and I did think, I took this trade here on that date there. But anyways, the market started moving higher, again, breaking minor areas of structure. This was a supply area right here, but it tapped into it, I believe, yesterday, and it didn't really, it pushed right through it. It didn't reject it and fold back down and maybe start breaking and take out the low here. That it didn't do. So we're moving sideways right now. You know, we just haven't really had much going on here on the ES. So this is why I've been trading the NASDAQ lately. If you look at the lower time frame on the ES, yeah, of course. Let me go back to the higher time frame right quick because I want to see. Okay, up here. Okay, so look here. You see right here, we're approaching the 40 hidden pivot level. I call it hidden pivot because a lot of people don't know about it. And so... you know, what you don't know, you're not going to know, and you're not going to trade it. But it did kind of get up to that area by a few points, reject up there. But it's actually at the high of that swing, so that's why it's bouncing off resistance up there. But anyways, we will see what takes place and happens. Now, if I look at the lower time frame here on the ES, which is the 12 range chart, I'm just paying attention right here. I'm going to look lower here on the 12 range right quick. We did have some breaks of structure to the downside right here. So, and then we followed up with, you know, the market re-breaking back to the upside. So be careful because we're actually trading sideways, even on the lower time frame chart. So I'm going to swing back over to my NASDAQ. All right, looking here at the NASDAQ, we can see higher time frame. Market was moving to the upside the last several days, making higher highs and higher lows, breaking structures to the upside. Overnight into the overnight, well, actually, at CPI this morning, shortly after the news or at the news event happening or unfolding, we started breaking back down to the downside. We took our structure here and slightly broke, ever so, you know, this is barely right here. But as it stands right now, the market is re-breaking areas of minor structure back to the upside. Now there is a area of demand resting down here, okay, right here. So let's see what happens when it taps into it. This is where I move over to the lower time frame and look for some means of rejection. So we're trading in the direction of the higher time frame, and I would be interested in a long here, but you know, you have to be mindful as the market is retracing back to, I always say this, to a zone, to a level, you know, to in this case here, a demand zone. What sits above us, you know? So I'm going to be patient and wait for it to tap into this area. I'm going to go ahead and mark it right here. Okay. I'm going to wait to see what happens when it gets there. Let's see. Okay, so we're tapping into this area now, as you can see. And the market could bounce here. It could push through it too. You know, because we started breaking structure to the downside, so these are just minor structure breaks back to the upside, and it can come down here and break the low right here at 892. So we're going to wait and see what happens. You know, how much rejection do we get in this area? So this is where I want to kind of move over to my lower time frame to see. Yeah, the market's kind of volatile right now, so see what happens here. If we get any kind of bounce to the upside. Okay, it's flushing back down to the downside. So let's see what it's going to do. All right, so that area didn't hold. We pushed right through it. Okay, so now we're moving lower. Broke this area structure here to the downside. So this is irrelevant now. So we have a supply zones resting right here, and as of right now, I mean, if looking at the higher time frame, we are certainly, how should I say it, bearish to the upside here, covering some ground. All right, I'm into this long position now. That's invalid. It may come back. I probably need to take out right here. Yeah, I'm going to take out right here. Because it could test lower areas. I'm looking forward to possibly come here and test this area here around 910. So let me see. But right now it came back. It tapped this area here. It ran up to these highs right here where it was at. But let me see here. So it could test lower and come down here to about maybe 887.5. I mean 875.5. All right, I haven't had too much time to really do too much trading. I mean, I was waiting for the market to tap into the zone here, but it's kind of pulled back, rejected this area of resistance right here. But I'm just waiting to really see what the market's going to. It's going to break this area here and break the structure back to the downside. What is it ultimately trying to accomplish? Right now, supply resting right here, and the supply resting right here. Just waiting to see. So we breaking even more area of structure right here, and so yeah, the market is very bearish right now. After CPI news, at 8:30 this morning, the market just moved to the downside and just started taking out areas of structure. Okay, I'm going long here, and it's a second contract didn't get filled, but I'm gonna take it back up to this area here. Back up here. Okay. All right, should get filled there. Okay, we got filled there. Just looking at the structure, this is off the lower time frame. Even though we're very bearish on the higher time frame, I'm just looking at, take this trade here was specifically and solely taken off of the direction of structure based on structure of the lower time frame. Even though it turned around here, broke some areas of structure, pushed up here, and then I saw that it was going to, wanted to test this area right here. So let's see, what is it going to do? Yeah, be careful here. Let's see if it's going to break this area structure right here in the lower time frame above 811.25. It's rejecting this area right now. We did slightly break it. Well, no. Let's see. This small area here was a small area supply right here. It is rejecting from it, but we just slightly broke above it with the wick of this back in this bearish candle right here. So I'm not sure if it's gonna push lower now. All right, as you can see, the market was rejecting this area here. Broke slightly above it here, wicked out up, grabbed some liquidity and moved to the downside. But taking a quick scalp to the upside here, guys. You can see, I think it's gonna hopefully run up here to around 96.25. Let's see here. Let's see what it does here. 96.25 is what I'm aiming for a quick scalp. Yeah, it's bouncing too much here. Come on. Let's see. Come on. Oh, I may take out here. Yes. Undecisive what it wants to do here. Okay. Yeah, I made a mistake out here because it's not sure what it wants to do. So let's go ahead and close that trade there. Watch it go up here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take it. I'm going to take it back up here. Come on. Come on. There it goes. Ah, shot up there 4 points and came back. Look at it snatch that quick. Okay. All right. It got filled there. I think that's like 4.5 points right there. So, small little area of demand resting right here. Draw it out. I mean, we're ranging right now, but still you can trade if you know what you're doing here. I mean, it's off the lower time frame. We see the market breaking structure to the upside, folds back down. Then it took out this small little minor area structure right here, so they're marking this as a demand zone. You can see it. Aggressive buying right there. So I was looking to take out right here, back up here at 96.5. So quick grab there, just for a few points. Be careful right now because we're in a wedge right now, moving sideways on the lower time frame chart. You can see it right here. So we're in a slight little channel to the downside on the lower time frame. So just be careful because we're ranging right now. All right, breaking structure. So let's see. We took out this area here, taking out this area here. Maybe we're going to break this area here on the lower time frame. So this would be the market rejected this area, pushed up, pull back here, breaking areas of minor structure right here. Maybe this would be a major area of structure, just slightly on the lower time frame chart. Okay, this had nothing to do with the higher time frame. So let's see. This here is a small area of demand right here. So if it rejects here, it may test this area right here. Just So let's see what happens. It could push through this and push lower though. Because again, we're in a wedge, and it's just breaking minor areas of structure right now. So look at it. So let's see if it breaks this. It just wicked it out. Primarily when I see it wick out a area, this is demand right here. So if it does that, then my interest really goes away. Yeah, it looks like we're breaking lower. We're trying to break lower here. Possibly so. Let's see. See what it does. See what it does. All right, as you can see here, we're tapping this area of demand below here. Well, be careful because we have this area of resistance right here. Looks like it's trying to break through it though. Just slightly broke through it. So this is a structural break to the downside. You can pull back to this area here, or maybe even possibly up here. This is a supply area of supply up here. I'm not sure what it's going to do though. Small area right here on the lower time frame is what I'm looking at. Okay. Still breaking structure to the downside. Look at the higher time frame. Let's see what this thing is trying to. Okay, so there's a what am I trying to say here? 1 second. There's a demand zone resting right here on the higher time frame, down here around 760. Okay, so look what it's doing. All right. So, all right, so let me see what it's trying to do here. It did reject this area. Well, it actually took it out right here. Where it worked out at the top right here. It rejected it, came back, took it out. So I'm going to wait. All right, so the market's running lower. This was a supply zone right here. I mentioned this. We had a break structure below, comes back. But it did re-break an area of structure back to the upside before testing the supply area, but it did reject this and push lower. So, yeah, the market is is I would say that it's probably trying to correct some of, all this buying. We got a probably correction in the market right now from all this. We had all this unloading, selling, and then all this buying back to the upside, purchasing of quote unquote inventory back to the upside, and now it's correcting itself back to the downside, looks like. So again, I talk about ebbs and flows of the market. It's going to correct itself. It's got to, buying inventory, unloading inventory. All right, we just hit this area of demand over here. I mentioned that 760 area, and there is an area of supply resting right here above. So be careful with that. Let's see if we're getting any kind of rejection. Okay, you can see the market, it tapped into that area of I mentioned right here, demand around 760, and it just took off to the upside. All right, so okay, so there was a supply zone resting right here, but it broke through it. This is resistance, and it's not, hasn't completely taken it out to the upside here, but be mindful because we have resistance above. I think it's trying to run higher here, to be honest with you. So trying to wait to see what it's doing here. It's moving kind of a bit sideways right now. Yeah, it's just trying to run higher. I think it's going to come up here and test 93 and probably test this area of resistance above. Let's see what it does. Yeah, she looks like it's trying to. Looks like it's trying to. Yep. You can see it. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to see if it comes back down to this area here and try to grab a trade. I want to wait for it to come back a little lower. I don't want to trade right here at the middle of this high volume area. I prefer for it to come down here to maybe 77.5. Let's come down to 777. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's going up. All right, it's trying to. It's edging its way up there. You can see it. All right, I'm long. I only got to fill one contract. So, come on. All right, both my contracts are filled there. I'm going to take it basically up to 93 now. I know it can pull back a little lower here. Come on. Push up. Look at that, one tick away. One tick. Okay, we got filled there. All right, so picked up a few points there. 6-point grab on those couple contracts. I think it was two contracts, 3 contracts, 2 contracts, I believe. Anyways, yeah, I'm not sure. It may come up here and test this. We have resistance up here, so let's just gonna kind of play it by ear and see what it's trying to do here. The lower time frame, you can see it as breaking structure to the upside, and then now it's re-breaking minor areas back to the upside. So, yeah. Let's see what it does here. See what it does. See what it does. I'm gonna take a quick scalp long here. Just back up to this area right here. Quick scalp. Yeah, that's a quick scalp. Noticing what the market did here. Come on. Okay, there we go. Field right there. Quick scalp. All right, just following the structure of the market on the lower time frame. Breaking, pulling back, breaking minor area structure back to the upside, taking out this major area of structure on the lower time frame now. You can see it wicking above it. So I was trying to go up there and pretty much test this. Be mindful on the higher time frame, we have resistance right here. So, all right, you can see on the kind of moving sideways here on the higher time frame, the lower time frame. I might take a scalp short here. We'll see if the market, what it does here. Or I could push higher and test this area up here. So, let me see what it does here. If we get a break below this area. Okay, I'm short. All right, I'm going to take it lower. All right, and right there, closing out right there. Okay, quick scalp. Supply area right here on the lower time frame. You can see it right here. Untested, tap into it, broker the candle, close below. It's going to probably aim for this area right here. So you see it. And let's just scalp it real quick because I know it's going to come a little lower. Come on down, feel that area. Okay, right there. Closing out, I'm just scalping real quick. Grab a few points. All right, so that was a supply zone off the lower time frame. The higher time frame is kind of moving sideways, so I'm just following the structure of the market on the lower time frame here. As you can see, we started breaking structure back to the upside, pull back, broke structure to the upside. Now we're breaking back down to the downside, breaking structure. We took out here. It's aiming to take out this area here. And maybe even come on and take out this low right here. So we'll see. Looks like it's probably trying to aim for this area back down here. So let's see. Yeah, this right here was another area of supply resting right here. Let me double check. Yeah. So it looks like it's trying to aim for lower areas here. I'd like to see a pullback maybe. But let me see here. Okay, I'm going short. I'm going to aim for this area down here. All right. They could pull back up here though. So yeah, I need to be careful here. Rejected this area right here. Come on. Didn't take out this high right here. Yeah, looks like I maybe want to test higher areas up in this area here. Let's see what happens. I went to the trade too early here. Yep. Into this trade too early. It could test up here. 804.5. 805.5, somewhere in there. Look at the structure here, what it's doing. Breaking. It should come on down here. It's probably my last little scalp for today, guys. So come on, break it. Break. Test. Push lower. Look at it. Okay, I'm gonna close out. All right, I'm looking forward to test this area right here, 789. Let's see if it goes down there right quick. There it goes. What were we like? 789.5. 789, 2 ticks away. I knew it's gonna test it. But anyways, you just gotta follow the structure of the market. It broke here to the upside, took out this area here, then it started folding back and breaking structure back. There it goes. See, I knew it. So this was another supply zone right here. We'll mark it off. Right here. It's kind of overlapping this one zone here. So I'll kind of move that back there. Another supply area right here. Okay. So why is this supply area? Well, it broke structure. When I moved to the downside here, it broke here, and so it moved lower, breaking structure to the downside, taking out here, pulls back to the upside. This was supply. Take it back down to the low. It broke the low. All right. It didn't take out this area here yet. It just did when it came down here though. But on the move to the downside, it took out this structure here, pulls back, hits supply, go short. Okay. All right. Then there's a breaker structure right here, pull back, look for the rejection, go short. We're back down to the low. So it's just one of those. You just gotta pay attention to the structure of the even on a lower time frame. The higher time frame is already bearish. We can see that. So just take opportunities taking shorts, you know. So there was 2 shorts up in here. Let's see here. So this broke structure again to the downside. Is this an area for, yeah, I mean, this could be a short here. Let's pay attention here. Could come back down here. Okay, I'm taking a short. All right. Rejected this area here, so I'm expecting it to come lower here. So I'm just going to take out right here, grab a few points there and take out. So all I'm doing is scalping this thing off the lower time frame. Now if it closes to the upside here, starts breaking up, then I'll get out. Okay, come on. Okay, look at it. All right, this is not, I don't want to see this right here. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna get out. Okay, it's gonna come down here and probably test here at 786, but we're around the lunchtime hour. I'm not gonna play around with the you know, during this time right now, volume and stuff like that. The market kind of, you know, kind of jumps around. You know, big traders are out of the market on lunch right now, and so anyways, it's probably going to test this area here, 786. Not 100% guaranteed. Don't quote me on that. I'm just saying that looking at the structure, how it's breaking lower. Let me look at the higher time frame. Okay, so yeah, so there's support right here, so be careful because there's support in this area right here. So it may come down here and hit this area, and then that's why it's kind of bouncing around because it's got to break through this area here of support. 767. Yeah, there's support in that area, so be careful if you're trading. All right, so let's see. So you see, there we go. Where did it come down to? 787.5. I think it's probably gonna push a little lower. So there's another small area of supply resting right here on the lower time frame. You see it. It's rejecting this area. It's probably gonna aim. I would suspect it could break the low right here. I'm not saying it can't. It could definitely break the low. But let's see. Yeah, I mean, but it's bumping against this area of these areas of support. So it just broke this slightly. Well, no, it broke this area structure right here below 783. So it's probably going to come down here, at least test this area here, and it may break this area here. But just be careful because we have, like I said, with support below. Okay, so I'm just looking here at the ES right quick. I just don't really see, you know, I mean, from the higher time frame, I'm not saying you can't take trades off the lower chart, but I just haven't seen any really zones that have been tradable. This was, like I mentioned before, a supply area, but I'm gonna take it off because the market pushed right through it. Let me see here. Yeah, I mean, especially anything that's been like untested, you know, zone. So right now it's pulling back to this area here around 47.70. So this is, I keep mentioning this. I said this before. There's a supply zone resting right here. I'm gonna, not supply, demand, right here. So I'm gonna mark this up, and put it in green, just kind of keep my eye on it to see what happens when the market does come back there. But I mean, it's, since the beginning of the year, yeah, it sold off some, of course. There was supply here. There was an untested area here. You saw what the market did. It broke right through it. There was I should say, tested area of supply here. Okay. The market broke right through it. And then here, untested, and the market broke right through it. So we haven't made a new high as of yet, meaning breaking through this area of structure up here above 48.40 and 3/4 or 48.41. So right now it's in a wedge. I mean, it's moving sideways. This is the reason why I'm kind of staying away from it until, we get some better movement on the ES. Okay, so hopefully that makes some sense. It's just been big swings on the NASDAQ, and so that's why I've been kind of trading more so this market here. Both my eyes, both my eyes are both on, both markets, but right now we're tapping into the supply area. So I'm gonna call it quits for today. I already mentioned that it's probably going to, come up here and tap into this as resistance, but you have an area of supply resting right here, and it can reject this area. So, but be mindful, because if it rejects this area, you have support right below you. There's a demand area resting right here at 802.25. So yeah, it can reject this area. But that's it for me today, guys. I appreciate everyone tuning in. If you're interested in joining the Discord, where a lot of us traders, we post our trades, pretty much, our entries that we take during the session. Find the link down in the description portion of this video. If you're looking for more information in regards to like my trade breakdowns, where I go into depth or in detail surrounding trades that I take, I do post private videos to a elite tier of members. Those that are interested in joining, it's $6.99 a month. It's through the YouTube tier membership program. All you have to do is click on the join button you see right here next to the share and download buttons. You'll see a little button that says join. Click on it. 2 tiers will pop up. It's called the elite channel supporter or elite channel member tier, and you get the trade breakdowns, the video playlist. That's a handset selected list of videos where I pulled out, extracted, made link by link a series of videos that I feel cover the most pertinent or important information surrounding to the strategy and how I trade it. So also you get the trade breakdowns, to where I go into detail as if it's like a guide, as if you're sitting next to me and I'm kind of explaining to you my thought process of what areas I'm looking to take trades from, why I take the trade. I talk about stop loss and profit targets and things of that nature. So it's helped lots and lots of traders out. And if you don't believe me, you can come over to the Discord and just ask, how many members, or ask, throw a question out there on the general chat side of the channel on the server, and just ask this, become an elite, or has become an elite channel supporter or member, help, traders or members that are part of the Discord community, and you're going to get responses back. So, but that's up to you if you want to join that program or not. If you do, by all means, you're just supporting my efforts as a content creator, as I share my experience and knowledge or information and the way I trade with this community. So again, if you're interested in joining, you can also find that link. If you scroll down to the description portion of this video, you'll see a link there right under the Discord link that says become a member. You can click on that, and it'll take you to that. Should take you to those tiers. Those 2 tiers. One is titled the Loyal Channel Supporter, and I believe the other one is the Elite Channel Supporter or Elite Channel Member membership. So the Elite Channel Member is the one that you probably want to click on if you want to gain access to that additional information. But anyways, or those videos. So anyways, I'm going to jump off here. I'll see everyone in the next video. If you're trading, please be safe in the market. And like I always say, try your best to be green on the day. Okay, you shouldn't be red. I understand if you're someone that's new and you're going through the motions right now, trying to figure the markets out, and maybe back testing and paper trading or demo trading the markets. Yeah, but work your way up to where you're getting to a point to where you break even, you're consistent, and then you'll start to have more and more green days. So, but that's all I have for today. See everyone in the next one. Take care.